Okay. Hi. Hello, Giovanni.
Hello,
Thank you for thank you for agreeing to this interview.
Most welcome.
Can you just introduce yourself a little bit?
All right. My name is Giovanni Capannelli. I work for the Asian Development Bank in a department called Central and West Asia as a focal point on knowledge management.
Great. Thank you, Giovanni. And today is the end of the third day of our knowledge management course.
That's
we
right.
have IMA runs a 4-day knowledge management course.
That's right.
And so what I'd like to ask you actually, given your role in ADB, is what made you select this particular IMA course?
Well, that's a very good question, and I'm pleased to answer to that. I was very interested in looking for a formal course, training course, not too long, but focused on knowledge management, and I made a search starting from the web and asking to friends, people whom I thought they could know about it, and I found out that there is quite a large offer of training courses on knowledge management. However, myself working for an international organization in the field of development, I found that the IMA International course was the best suited for my needs because I'm in the business of development, and the way you can approach knowledge management is very different whether you work for the private sector or you work for the public sector. And I found this course really geared towards needs of people like myself who work in organizations in public sector at large, in development, and while many other courses were really focused on products and innovation and how to promote new products and mostly again for private sector companies. And I found that this course of IMA International, at least on the paper, at least on what I saw from the website and from what I could read in terms of reviews from others, was most attractive to me.
Okay, so that's really good. So that was your expectation, when you first applied, and now today we're on the end of the third day, basically, of a 4-day course, so more than halfway through. So from that point of view, and given the processes and the discussions that we've had over the past few days, are there some key insights that are surfacing for you related to knowledge management? Some key things that you would now think about differently as a result of the discussions we've been having?
Yeah, indeed, there are so many that for me it's quite complicated to pick up only one. But if I have to, perhaps I can, think in terms of degrees of importance with regard to the way how I'm going to apply or I'm planning to apply what I learned from this course. As a matter of fact, being a focal point on knowledge management, I just started this new job 6 months ago or so. I had some understanding of what you're going to talk about because I've been applying or started applying it for 6 months, but I needed a more overarching or overall framework and analytical tools for me to get through all these aspects that relate to knowledge management. So what I got so far, and it was a kind of striking outcome in terms of contribution to my work, is that it is helping me a lot thinking how to set up a strategy on knowledge management which suits my company. In the first place, in organizations like ADB, we work with different departments, so many people, and we have to decide how to locate within these organizations the core function for knowledge management. And now I realize, because of what I learned in this course, that possibly human resources is the right place where to locate knowledge management, and then understanding connections with other departments. That is perhaps one of the issues related to knowledge management I didn't realize before, and I really, got it from this course so far. If I have to select one, but there are many more.
Okay. Oh no, that's great. No, that's really good actually, and it's true. The discussion we had today was really interesting and enlightening in that respect.
That's right.
And that's really good. And so therefore,
and if I may add on to this point, why I'm choosing this one, because it's not only the theory that we learn through different methods, but it's also the practice. And we had a Skype interview with somebody who did this course 6 months ago, in fact, and this person was able to apply in her own environment, the principles, and there she was a kind of very important testimonial for me to see how you could apply in practice tools that you acquire through this course. So it was very effective.
Yeah, that's good. No, that's really nice. I'm glad that really worked well. Yeah, that's good. And so precisely, and that's hopefully you can stay in touch with her as well. So that's really a side aspect of it, because that's really another way of way of sharing,
That's right.
which goes beyond what we do here on the 4 days. But so the whole point is that's really interesting, because you said therefore one of the key things that will help you think about a strategy that you have to develop, for ADB, a KM strategy specifically, and the link with HR, and therefore tomorrow on the last day of the course, what we're going to be working with as trainers and as peer review here is helping you think of a plan of action, to develop a strategy, or a strategy is a big word, or even elements of a strategy for promoting KM in your own particular context. And so, are there any? Let me think. Are there any concrete things you can think of now that you could identify that would be part of this strategy, that you hadn't thought about before, that therefore you would incorporate in your thinking tomorrow?
Well, to be frank with you, I wouldn't say that I didn't think of them before, because the elements are, you may identify those elements if you work on this area even before coming to the course. But what the course may give you, and what I expect for tomorrow, they could give me a framework and a logic to put these elements together in a way that it works in practice. So in terms of expectations, we discussed it on day one. Definitely is about creating an incentive structures for staff working in my organization to really apply KM or knowledge management principles in their daily work. That goes from top management to all the layers down of staff working in the organization. And that for me it's extremely important, because so far we understand in principle, in theory, the importance of introducing knowledge management in my organizations, but then we're trying to do it in practice. What I heard when I discuss, consult with colleagues, one of the obstacles in practically, transforming our organization from where we are now into an organization which applies more effectively these tools is really a lack of an effective incentive mechanism which would provide the right carrot and the right stick for people, to work effectively in knowledge management. You need a carrot, but you also need a stick. And the incentive mechanism would provide both. Now we perhaps need more the carrot than the stick. We need to be more recognized and rewarded by top management for results being achieved through knowledge, through application of these principles. But this incentive mechanism change as part of a strategy, as you mentioned, it's something I hope tomorrow I can get from the course.
Okay. All right, great. Thanks a lot, Giovanni. Okay, so good luck, for tomorrow. That's
Thank
good.
you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Thank you. Is that okay?
That's perfect. Yeah.
All right.